If you want to become an intelligent investor, then you've landed just at the right channel. With this, let's start the video.
So first things first, in large cap land, banks and PSUs, I think, make up like 40-45% of the PAT for a Nifty 50 index.
Right.
The same percentage of total PAT coming from these two sectors is 8-9% in small cap index. So obviously, if your PAT is coming from state-owned entities, levered business models, should you get a discount? Yes. Now the second thing is, okay, maybe the PAT contribution is 40, but me as the person who's creating the index, I may give that a lower weight to adjust for that discrepancy. But here's where it gets more interesting. In Nifty 50 again, banks are 35%. You add PSU, it might get to 40-45%. That same number in small cap land is 14%. Small cap lenders are way cheaper than large cap lenders. So if I made the weights the same, my Nifty small cap P multiple collapses. But I have not made them the same. I have not adjusted for the fact that what is driving. It's like comparing multiples between NASDAQ and the Chinese index. One might have a shipbuilding company and a telco. One will have Nvidia and Google. You will just look at one index and say that, oh, this is cheaper and this is more expensive. I mean, that's not how life works. You have to be a little more bottoms up than that. That's the second thing. So we actually ran this analysis and we tweeted about it, which is, hey, what if I excluded financials and PSUs? What's the median P multiple then? Because that is actually a clean representation. Here's where the data got really stuck. Large caps 40, mid cap 150, 50 times earnings. I'm talking about P multiple median X financials, X whatever, PSUs.
Yes.
And for small caps, the number is 28p. Is 28p expensive? Yeah. But it's still cheaper than 40 times earnings. And that in of itself is a jaw-dropping data point. Now let's get into further nuance. We keep hearing that large caps are cheap. Let's look at the bottoms-up growth story of large caps compared to before. IT services businesses struggling to show double-digit earnings growth. They need FX to depreciate for that to happen. Large cap lenders struggling to show double-digit earnings growth. Asian paints struggling to show double-digit volume growth. FMCG staples struggling to show low single-digit volume growth. Maxed out margins. Auto OEMs, everyone's operating at high margins. We are looking at the volume data every month. Good luck for the earnings season, and we aren't even talking about tariffs, right?
Right.
What else is left? We're left with telcos. When did BSNL add subscribers? For the first time in the last year. Why? Because price hikes were taken by Reliance and Airtel. They're operating at high free cash flow margins now. They've gone through a capex cycle. They've killed competition. They've won the business.
Right.
But now they're in the harvesting cycle. Can they keep showing elevated earnings growth? No. Yes, you will have your. Oh, now let's come to pharma. A lot of pharma PAT in the last year was given by Revlimid. Revlimid won't be there next year. So there goes your earnings growth visibility. L&D is subject to India's capex cycle. India's capex cycle can get hurt if there's populist schemes announced by elections. Now, does this mean there's no growth in large cap? No. There are companies that are executing really well. Mahindra is doing really well in growing its SUV business. Zomato, I mean, we can come to it later and I don't know what they'll do again this quarter, but in general, they've shown good growth. Same with Trent, same with Apollo. Now you can argue that, okay, there are these 3-4 large caps that are showing growth. Look at their multiples. Where is the value?
Right.
And
Right.
so,
Because even the ones which are showing growth are at some 100, 200.
exactly,
It's like doesn't make sense.
now, one pushback I could get is Tanishq. But what is Tanishq prone to? Lab-grown diamonds.
Right.
Whose margins get hurt the most if lab-grown diamonds become popular, which they are? Tanishq. So, okay, we have said that large cap stocks are cheap. Empirically, we've shown that doesn't adjust for what sectors actually drive the PAT, what weight you gave those sectors, what is the P multiple if you exclude the sectors. And now I just went bottoms up and said that, okay, like I've just covered 80% of the index. Show me where the growth is.
Correct.
Like, and then the last point that was made is, oh, hold on to your large caps because when FIIs come, they will come back. That is factually incorrect. If you look at FII data, their ownership in small caps has gone up in the last 1 year. It's fallen in large caps because, contrary to popular belief, people don't come in India to sit in defensives. For FIIs, India in any form is not defensive. If they want to buy defensive, they will buy Coca-Cola in the US. They're not going to come to India to buy TCS because it is defensive. If they're coming to India, they want growth, and the growth is not there in large caps, so therefore they're going to small caps. And so we've always said that only in India Do people care about small cap, mid cap, large cap as a reason for why stocks need to trade at a discount or a premium? If I look in the US, there are small cap companies, Datadog, Doximity, so many of them. They all trade at a premium to Nvidia and Google and Apple. I've never heard anyone tell there that, oh, but this is a small cap, therefore we should give it a discount. This is not to say small caps can't correct. It's possible and it has happened. But from a business analyst perspective, I'm not able to make sense of this argument.
So if you loved this video and you had a differentiated business insight, then do subscribe to this channel, and you can also follow our main channel of SOIC. Thank you so much for watching it.